Hello and good evening, and welcome to the Thursday edition of The Shed. Hashtag Irish Blues Mafia with me, Trevor. You're very welcome along. It's mixed weather here in Ireland. We're not getting a summer, no, we're not getting drenched, but it's rain and showers and a bit of sunshine here and there. And it's just a pity. This time is flying and we're always already. So let's see will we get anything before the real summer ends. You're very welcome along to the show tonight. Tonight I have a different kind of show for you. I'm going to talk a bit about the training camp and how it's going. Um, so far, it's going very well. And then I'm going to do something totally different. It will cause a bit of controversy, but this is just my thoughts, and things always change. So I said I'll do this now and see how it goes. So I'll discuss that now in a few minutes. It's nothing major anyway, it's just something to keep people interested. Uh, Training camp. I was watching a video this evening of Josh Allen. He was on about Keon Coleman and what a breath of fresh air he is, and how different he is, and how focused he is amongst other players. But they get on very well, which is brilliant. And I can't wait for the season to start because I think these two, if they can connect the way they're connecting at training camp, and I know that's a big if because he's in his rookie year, but it can be done. I think Josh Allen and Keon Coleman plus the rest can push the Bills to places that we can just dream about. Because I think he is a baller. I think he's a guy that's focused on work and has a beautiful personality with it. And I think he fits in with what Josh Allen wants. And he's totally different to what we had before with Stephon Diggs, who craved all the attention. There's no attention seeking here. It's just a level-headed guy trying to do his best. That's all you can ask or want for. So it's looking good. I was listening to a few podcasts and video and YouTube videos there the last few days about the different Bills players and how well Kyrie Elam was doing. I was very happy to hear that because I think this could be a big year for Kyrie Elam and has a few bust ups going on up there. Um, you know, you don't really need them. Um, I know it gets the juices flowing apparently and all this, but sure, you shouldn't need to be fighting to get the juices flowing. You should watch it anyway. But hopefully, it's nothing serious and guys get out and just realize that um, everyone's there to do their best, like we are here to help the team on. So, anyway, that's the news. I've nothing major to report from it. You know, I'm my main focus I'm watching is hopefully that Matt Milano gets back and can become himself again after that serious injury he had last October. I hope that Josh Allen, Keon Coleman, Samuels, and Shakir and Marcus Valdez Scantling. I know Chase Claypool is injured right now, but if he gets in and amongst others can connect with each other and give the Bills different options to play. Now, I did hear that out of all the players that are playing and at training camp and all that up there, that Marcus Valdez Scantling is the one that seems to be struggling the most. So hopefully he can connect. I know he's got Super Bowl rings, but um, he's in here to do a job, and if he wants to play in the NFL, well, he couldn't be at a better team. So hopefully he'll sort it out. So tonight, my main topic, I was thinking, what could I do different? So it's going to bring a difference of opinions, and I'll be wrong on some to people, and I'll be right on some to others, but here it is anyway. So I decided, I've been thinking about this for a few months, and I said, come up with an offensive 11 and a defensive 11 that did not include any Bills players. But my stipulation was you could only have three from one franchise altogether. So not three offense or three defense, no, just three. So it really has to make you think. And this is what I came up with. And I will be honest, some of the players I know an awful lot about, and some of the players I've just looked up and looked at their ratings and the teams they play for. and that they have to be doing a good job because they're playing for teams that are competing. Um, so most of it will hopefully make sense when I explain it. So I'm going to start with the defense. So I went defensive end, defensive tackle, defensive tackle, defensive end. So the four guys I went for defensive end, Miles Garrett, Cleveland Browns. He, he is a machine. There's no point going looking anywhere else for that particular place because uh, he was the main man last year. Now, whether he was or he wasn't, to some people, there was another man that's in my team that was pushing it, but he got injured. So he got it, and fair play. But he was number one. Number two, defensive tackle. Can't leave this guy out. Chris Jones, Kansas City Chiefs. He's a monster. And when the Chiefs need a man to step up in the defense, he's the man that steps up in the defense. Number three, hopefully this is correct, Justin Madubuike from the Baltimore Ravens. Again, a man that can haul you down, go through you, doesn't have to look twice, and had a savage year last year. And number four, defensive end, and some people might question this because there's a lot of the good guys in it, is Will Anderson Jr. from the Houston Texans. I followed Will since the draft last year, and this guy is going to be amazing. Then we go to linebackers. So two linebackers put in. I have the other guy that could have been player of the year last year, TJ Watt, Pittsburgh Steelers. Um, always there, always. And then from the Jacksonville Jaguars, his new name is Joshua Hines Allen, but he used to be called Josh Allen. Again, another machine. Then I have three cornerbacks. So I have Trent McDuffie from the Kansas City Chiefs. I have L'Jarius Sneed from the Tennessee Titans. And you go, hi, but he was with the Chiefs last year. And I go, yeah, but he's not with the Chiefs this year. So that gets me him in. These two guys were awesome for the Chiefs last year. I think Sneed only conceded one touchdown all season. That was in the playoffs. That was against the Buffalo Bills. But both of these guys are just awesome players. And even though you want to throw bullets at me now, he does play with the Tennessee Titans and he signed a big deal. So he's not with the Chiefs. Then my last cornerback is Darius Slay from the Philadelphia Eagles. Another awesome player. Um, really, really good at what he does. And then I went for two safeties. So I went for Xavier McKinney at the Green Bay Packers, and I went for Micah Fitzpatrick from the Pittsburgh Steelers. And that's my defense. Again, these two guys are brilliant at what they do. Uh, so out of that defense, you go out of the 11. I have 9 from the AFC, and I have 2 from the NFC. And I looked at Bradley Chubb, the Dolphins. I looked at Max Crosby, the Raiders, and I looked at Trayvon Diggs, amongst others, from the Cowboys. But these are the 11 I'm sticking by. So then we go to the offense. So I'm going to go from right tackle, right guard, center, left guard, and left tackle to get this out of the way. And then we go into the juicy bits. So right tackle is Penny Sewell, Detroit Lions. They had an awesome year last year, and he was brilliant. Then right guard, John Feliciano, 49ers. Again, went to the Super Bowl. Center, Taylor Linderbaum from Baltimore Ravens, AFC Championship game. Left guard, Zion Johnson, Los Angeles Chargers. He has a big season ahead of him coming, as do the Chargers, but he is protecting Justin Herbert. And left tackle, Trent Williams from the 49ers. Again, at the Super Bowl. So that's 5 gone. So that leaves 6 to go. So who are my 6? So I was going to go quarterback, running back, two wide receivers, two tight ends. But then there's such an abundance of wide receivers that I had to go three wide receivers and one tight end. Now, I know there's brilliant tight ends too, don't get me wrong, but we want to see flash. So my tight end is not going to surprise anyone. Travis Kelce, Kansas City Chiefs. He's the best there is. They no more. Like until, and I hope Dalton Kincaid do it and Dawson Knox can do it, but until they beat him, he's the best. So that's that out of the way. Wide receivers. These are the wide receivers I did not put in. Tyreek Hill, Miami Dolphins. Zay Flowers. I really, really wanted to put in Zay Flowers, but no, from the Baltimore Ravens. Um, Tank Dell from the Houston Texans. CD Lamb from the Dallas Cowboys. DJ Moore from the Chicago Bears. Justin Jefferson from the Minnesota Vikings. They didn't get in. So who are the three that got in? Puka Nakua, Los Angeles Rams. 100% for me, in. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Detroit Lions. 100% for me, in. And my final guy is not big on the radar, maybe from most people, but for me, he is class. And I was hoping the Bills would get him this year before, with all the changes before the draft and all that. But he signed a new contract at the Indianapolis Colts, and it's Michael Pittman Jr. This guy just catches the ball and will not let it go, no matter how much you beat him with it. So they're my three wide receivers. My running back, only one guy, Christian McCaffrey. He is one of my favorite players in the NFL, and without a shadow of a doubt, is the best running back in the NFL. So that comes down to quarterback. Well, if you're following through my thing, only three players allowed from each team out of the 22. So the 49ers are gone. Uh, oh, sorry, the Chiefs are gone. Excuse me. Um, the 49ers are gone. In Dolphins as well. I apologize about that. They are gone. So you're going, that's Brock Purdy out. There's Patrick Mahomes out. I toyed with Jordan Love, Jared Goff. Toyed with Dak Prescott. I toyed with Tua. I didn't toy with Aaron Rodgers, no. Um, amongst other Kirk Cousins. But I went for CJ Stroud, Houston Texans. Um, I think this guy could be one of the finds the century no more than Josh Allen, but this is a huge season for him. So he's going to have to prove everyone wrong again, because last year he had to prove everyone wrong. He was a rookie going in, and he had to make it his business to lead the Browns or the Texans, and he led the Texans all the way to Baltimore, sorry, and all lucky not to win that night up there. But this year it's year two, and year two is always harder than year one because everyone knows about you. So now you have to go and prove yourself again. And if he can prove himself this year, there's no doubt there's a Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow in this guy. He is amazing. So that's my quarterback. So I'll go through it again and straight down, called names by names. Defense: Myles Garrett, Cleveland Browns; Chris Jones, Kansas City Chiefs; Justin Madubuike, Baltimore Ravens; Will Anderson Jr., Houston Texans; TJ Watt, Pittsburgh Steelers; Joshua Hines Allen, Josh Allen, Jacksonville Jaguars; Trent McDuffie, Kansas City Chiefs; L'Jarius Sneed, Tennessee Titans; Darius Slay, Philadelphia Eagles; Xavier McKinney, Green Bay Packers; Micah Fitzpatrick, Pittsburgh Steelers. That's my defense. Offense, quarterback, CJ Stroud, Houston Texans; running back, Christian McCaffrey, San Francisco 49ers. My three wide receivers, Puka Nakua, Los Angeles Rams; Amon-Ra St. Brown, Detroit Lions; Michael Pittman Jr., Indianapolis Colts; right end, Travis Kelce, Kansas City Chiefs; then left tackle, Trent Williams, San Francisco 49ers; left guard, Zion Johnson, Los Angeles Chargers; center, Tyler Linderbaum, Baltimore Ravens; right guard, John Feliciano, San Francisco 49ers, and right tackle Penny Sewell, Detroit Lions. They're my 22 players. I'd be interested to see what would you come up with, or how many do you agree with. So that's my main thing. As a quick talk about the Olympics. So I've been following it and just give a few updates from an Irish point of view mainly. Um, as I was doing the video the last night, the 800-meter freestyle was on in the swimming pool, and Daniel Wiffen won gold for Ireland. So congratulations, Daniel. Daniel, you're doing your country proud, and he's, as far as I know, going in the 1500 meters. He has a good chance in that as well. Now, on a different note, and I'm not a huge boxing fan, but I watched a boxing match this evening in the 50 kg, and there was an Irish boxer fighting in the ladies, uh, fighting a French boxer. Now, as I say, I don't know an awful lot about boxing, but I know the Irish girl beat the living daylights out of her in all three rounds. Danielle Morehouse, and she was robbed by the judges. Now, I don't mean she had her on the ground or anything, but as in punch wise, she was way ahead. Cleaner punches. There was boxers on this all stations that were showing it. I couldn't understand the result. The Irish corner couldn't understand the result. The boxer herself couldn't understand the result, and I don't understand the result, and I'm not even a boxer. Um, this happened before in the previous Olympics, and I think it's wrong. Um, there was one judge that gave the three rounds to the French girl, and I wish her all the best. Nothing against her, but she didn't win it. And all you want in sport is fairness. And if that girl gave 4 years of her life, well, 3 years since the last Olympics, to get to here, she's one of the last qualifiers for the Olympics, and to be to lose is one thing. To lose fairly, lose and get beaten, you pick yourself up, you learn from your mistakes, and you move on. But this tonight, sorry, I'm saying her name incorrectly. Dana Morehouse. She was robbed. In the story, robbed, and it's sad that whatever way it was done, intentionally, unintentionally, that girl's 3 years has been, you know, not ended fairly. And let the judges should go back, explain themselves, go over the fight and say, how did this French girl beat her? Where did she throw more punches? Where did she connect more punches? Because she didn't. And, you know, it's just sadly, it's wrong. And it's not a nice thing to be talking about. Talk about positivity, and I'm going to end on that. It's not about an Irish athlete, even though the Irish athletes are doing brilliant. But uh, Simone Biles, again tonight, this evening here, won gold in the individual gymnastics. I was talking about her the last night and how brilliant it is to see somebody who suffered with mental stress issues and issues, and uh, had to leave the last Olympics. Didn't know whether she'd come back or not. Took time away, got sorted, came back, and it's just showing people how if you persevere, sort through your issues, and move on, how you can become the best again. And she is the best. And I watched it this evening. And again, gymnastics isn't something I normally watch, but her name was there. I wanted to see it, and I watched the full program. And she had good competition from the Italian girl, from the Brazilian girl, and from another American girl, but she was head and shoulders above everyone. And it just shows you hard work, perseverance, and sort things out, deal with things, and you can do it. So congratulations to her. So that's my video for tonight, folks. Um, I would like you to let me know what you think of my 22 players, and who do you agree with and who do you disagree with. It's just something interesting, something different I came up with. I'm sure in week 3 or week 4 I could look at this again and I might change 18 of them, 22 of them, or I mightn't change any. But right now, they're my 22 players who are not Bills players that I really, really admire in the NFL and I think would make a super team. So anyway, folks, until Tuesday night, have a wonderful weekend. Uh, enjoy the summer, enjoy the Olympics, enjoy whatever you're doing. Have a wonderful time. And as always, my friends, go Bills.